Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Get my mic all set up. Welcome to Word Wednesday, and Brandy's got a great thought for us today,
Yeah, I was just reading in Exodus. I'm finally out of Genesis. Started reading in Exodus about like Moses's commissioning
which is,
when like God first appears to Moses in the burning bush specifically.
and so part of that is this is a commissioning moment of him sending the people back to do something great, and it's a moment that needs to speak to every one of us as believers because God is constantly asking us to go and do things. And so we could take Moses' response in this and apply it to our lives. Did he have a good response, or was it kind of a wishy-washy one?
Yeah, and so I won't read the whole story, but we know that Moses was out tending the flocks for his father-in-law Jethro, and he come across something super peculiar, right? And it says he saw a burning bush, right? Or a not burning bush.
He saw a bush that was engulfed in flames and yet was
Not
not
burning
burning.
up. It says, when the Lord saw that he turned aside to look, God called to him from the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, here I am. That's what Moses said. So that was his response. And so then God goes into this whole thing about how he has heard the cries of his children in Israel or in Egypt, and how he wants to come and rescue them. And so he says, I will deliver them out. I'm going to take them to land flowing with milk and honey. Like, lays out the promises to Moses. And Moses then responds and says, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the sons of Israel out of Egypt? And the commentator I was listening to brought out this like beautiful point that God doesn't then give Moses like a list of all the ways that Moses is qualified, and that's why he chose him.
Because why would Moses be qualified at this point?
Well, he could have said, God could have said, well, Moses, like, you grew up in the palace. You're very well educated. You have more education than any of the Israelites at this point. You are a perfect go-between. You know what it's like to be in Egypt. You can talk to them. You know these people. You know kind of what it's like to be a Hebrew. And so you're the perfect go-between. But God doesn't give Moses a list of his qualifications because that's not what matters. What matters is what God says. And he says, certainly I will be with you. That's enough. Not certainly you're well educated. Certainly I'll give you a helper. Certainly I will be with you. And that's what qualifies Moses, not anything else.
Well, but I think how many of us in our own lives feel like God's telling us to do something and we automatically go, well, God, I don't have the money, the resources, the people. I don't have any of that stuff. Or I'm not capable, I'm not educated, I don't have a doctorate, I don't have a minister's license or whatever.
And this is a very human response from Moses.
Yeah. And then God, like you're saying, the commissioning is when God tells you to do something, he always goes with you to do it.
Yeah.
You're never doing it alone. And so a commission from God is an empowering act, not a task that you have to find a way to complete, but an empowering act that says, I'm choosing you to co-labor with me to complete a task.
I already have it all figured out. If I need you to do anything, I'll let you know.
Right.
But just listen.
But that phrase, here I am, comes into a difficult battle, it seems like. Here I am, if followed up with who am I, gives us an issue sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and you know what happens is God then like goes in and says like, Moses then after God says I will be with you, he says, okay, I'll go. Like I'm going, but then who do I tell these people about? Like he wants some details then.
Right.
But he's willing. And so the other part that really hit me about all of this is we see that same response in Joshua's commission.
Well,
with God saying like, hey, like I'll be with you. Like there's that solace there, right?
And so what's the word he uses?
He says I'll be with you as well. But the other part of this that we're getting confused with is that response. We wanted to look at the heart posture. What was really standing out with Moses and with Joshua. And honestly, it happens with Abraham, with Jacob, with Samuel, with Ananias, all of these people. When God calls them, they say, "Here I am." And that "here I am" is one word in Hebrew. It's hinene, probably saying it wrong. But it means like, here I am, like fully available, fully committed, fully usable.
Yeah.
They don't say, like God doesn't say like, "Moses, Moses," and Moses goes, "Oh, don't look at that guy." Like he's not like Walmart, like side island God.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't say like, "Oh, what now, God?"
Right.
Like nobody says that in here. Like all of these people say, "Here I am," before they even fully get the details. And yes, Moses does question here and say, but who am I that this is a big job, God?
Right.
And so we do see that questioning, but he still is saying, "Okay, I'm here. I want to do this." He's just kind of being like, "God, are you sure it's me?"
Right.
Like, okay, if you're sure, then I'll do this. Because we see earlier in Exodus that like Moses obviously has a heart for the people.
Right.
Well,
so much so that he would murder
right.
an Egyptian for
it.
it.
Was not well placed,
but it was done in his strength.
Yeah.
And that was the thing of he had tried it in his own abilities to bring some type of a relief to these people, and yet it was only stirring up more brokenness amongst them.
It made him a refugee. I mean, he had to run for his life.
Yeah. But that when we totally surrender to God and we say that phrase, the Hinaniah of
"Here I am."
Here I am. That is the original. I would say the original intent of that phrase. I'm spitballing here. Is that without reserve? What do you want? But I think for most of us, we can't even. I mean, I don't know how many times we've done this, being like, "Okay, God," and it's like God says, "Well, I'm going to give you a little bit of it, so you'll trust me with this little." Because if I ask you the full-blown plan, you
might back out on me.
How am I going to do that? How's that going to work, God? How does that? Do we have the abilities? Do we have the finances?
Right.
And God's going, no. Would you do this?
Well, and I think we see examples of that. Like, this is a big ask. Like, he's saying, like, "I'm going to go down. I'm going to free these people. Okay, so now you go down and do it." And Moses is like, "What? Like, I thought you were going to do it."
Yeah.
And even, like, he gives the full commission to, like, Joshua. "Joshua, you're going to lead my people in. There's going to be war." And then he has to completely, like, over and over again tell Joshua, "Don't be afraid."
Yeah. "Fear not, for I am with you." And that's why are you afraid? Well, because I feel like I'm alone in this, because I feel like it's going to fall, because I feel like it's going to collapse.
It's bigger than me.
Yeah, it's bigger than me, and I can't control it. And then God goes, "Fear not, I am with you."
And I think there's that fear of failure with all of these commissions. Right? Like, I don't want to mess it up, God.
Right.
And it's like, we're not big enough to mess God's plan up, guys.
Right.
Like, we're not big enough. Like, he's got it. If he calls us to it, he can do it. Like, it's not... So, yeah, we just thought that these two phrases really went...
Somebody needs to hear that again, though. Say that again.
I can't.
You're not big enough to mess up God's plan. And I think there's so many people out there who thought God had this perfect plan, and then I was just the broom handling the spokes of the bicycle tire, and I've screwed the whole thing up, and now my life's upside down, and I'm just barely trying to get all these pieces to fit back together what I can and try to redeem it for God. And that's just not a truth. That is a lie of the enemy.
Well, they let their fear of being inadequate, like, keep them ineffective and not do anything.
Whoa. That's a pretty deep statement right there.
I mean, but that's the truth. It's like, oh, I don't want to do anything because I'll mess it up.
So
it's like, I won't, this is so stupid, but like, I won't try to make homemade cinnamon rolls because I'm sure I'm going to screw them up, and I don't want to put that much effort in and then mess them up.
Now I feel like we have to do some faith-growing exercises.
Because you want cinnamon rolls.
A little bit, just a little bit. And nothing you go buy at the store and pop a little
I know,
tube.
because that's easy. I know I can't mess that up.
Well, we're going to grow our faith now with some cinnamon rolls.
I know it's silly, but I mean, there's so many bigger things that we do that with. Of like, oh, that's a big leap. That's a big ask. That's a lot on my shoulders. Like, I can't step in and teach that class because, what if I get something wrong?
Right.
And then everybody.
Yeah, I can't get in front of people and speak.
Like,
can't do that book study. I can't pray that prayer. Whatever it is that you're got this roadblock saying I can't. ask yourself, is it fear? Is
it
fear the root of it?
fear-based?
Because
Yeah.
God said, fear not. The number one phrase said more in the Bible than any other phrase is fear not or do not be afraid.
Yeah.
Because that is a crippling, like you're saying.
Yeah,
it's
God
crippling.
knew his people were going to deal with that. Like, that's a human response.
Yeah, but the answer to fear is, I'm with you.
He's with us.
God has not given us a spirit of fear, because that's not who God is,
Right.
but of power, love, and a sound mind. And all three of those things are the embodiment. They're the things of Christ. They are not exclusively, but love, Jesus is love. Power, the Holy Spirit is the one who brings the power. And that sound mind is because of the helmet of salvation we received whenever we chose Jesus Christ.
Right.
We get all three of those. Fear does not belong inside of any Christian. We all have it show up.
Right.
And it says you can't, you're not able to, but there should be a line inside of you and me that
Right.
says, He told me, fear not
Exactly.
more than anything else. And so I'm going to listen to that and I'm going to say, I am here. Here I am, God.
because
unreserved. Whatever you say, whatever you call me to, I'm here to do it.
Because what a beautiful response. If God is already saying, fear not, for I am with you, he's saying, here I am with you, then our response should be to echo that back with him as I'm with you, God. Here
Yeah.
I am with
Here
you.
I am. Yeah. Ooh, that's
You
good.
know?
He's here, co-laboring, yoked with us, saying, just lean into me and I'll guide you where you need to go to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
His commissioning is an authoritative word that is empowering the believers to do his will.
Yeah, to go out and do it.
We preached Sunday night about a message and it was called Working on Commission. And it wasn't about a wage. It was about we are working in the kingdom, not off of our own abilities, our own understandings, but on the commission of Christ, what he told us to do.
Yeah.
His command is the empowerment for the saints to do his work. It's not about what you do. It's not about what you've learned. It's not about how great you are in anything. Your attributes can all be laid aside and you come back to that one place, standing upon the commissioning of Christ to do great
Right.
things. And that's all the authority, all the power you could ever need because it is the power of the universe. It's the same power that rose Christ from the dead living inside of you. It is it is the kingdom of God manifesting inside of you, coming out of you, going through you. Whenever you chose Jesus Christ, living waters flow from you now. And you need to be somebody who says, I will not let fear stop up my well, but let it burst forth because God commissioned me to do so.
Yeah. It's that, like, if God is for us, if he's with us, then who can be against us? And it's like,
Right.
how many of us have made ourselves against us? You know, that's
Yeah.
something I have to work on. Like, get out of my own way,
Right.
you know? And that's what fear is just me entertaining that is not God's plan. Like, he didn't plan for me to have fear. So I have to get out of my own way and say, no, I'm not fearing. I'm with him
Right.
because he's with me.
And so when fear reigns, productivity or lack of productivity is worship for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God's sitting there, worship me through obedience. I desire obedience more than sacrifice. Give me obedience because I'm with you. And whenever we do that, we see God move in miracle, wonderful, amazing ways. We're seeing that right now with our own ministry stuff. But whenever we allow fear or that hesitating, not doing, being stagnant, is acts of worship to fear, giving it power to lord over us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, but it was a quick message today. Like,
I mean, we're going to be 15 minutes by the time we wrap
but
it
it's
up.
not bad. Like, it's better than we usually are.
Hey, we want to encourage you in the next couple. We're finishing up some interviews right now for the series we got coming up this month. We are,
Still not sure on our launch dates yet.
but they are good.
They're good, yeah. But it is hard because we're going to be talking with missionaries. And so some of them are obviously not in this country. And so scheduling has been a little bit hard to try to do. But just hang in there with us. And we might have to release those kind of in a different, maybe not all in 1 week. They might have to
We'll
be.
see.
But they're coming. And so when they come and you see like, oh, this is their missionaries, like watch it. Not for us, but for them. Because they're worth it. Oh my gosh. I want to go back and watch them again already.
Yeah. So want to let you just be thinking about that coming up. Watch out for that series whenever it drops. And then keep praying for us. Baby
Yeah.
Asher, any day.
He's still not here yet. He's still on the inside.
Yeah.
And so we are specifically praying that he gets here before the 19th. And so if you can join us, we'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, most of us have all decided the 10th is the day. So
Yeah. Hey, and I love that. Let's go for it.
So be praying. We love you. If you need prayer, be sure and message, comment, like, share this video with somebody. Let them know that whatever they're dealing with, if it's fear that they're struggling with, that today they can just look at God and say, here I am. And an unreserved yes to God opens up the doors for miraculous signs and wonders of God. So we love you. We want your life to flourish. And we want to be glad to be a part of that. We want to be a part of it, and we're glad that you let us be a part of it. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.